Hey, what's up everybody, it's Chronofahx, your time-traveling Kitsune, and welcome back to more Pokemon Colosseum. I hope you're all having a good day, and if not, I hope I can make it just a little bit better. And hey, what's up? So, last time, basically you confronted Mirror B, in... I am blanking on the name of the town right now. Pirate City, right, Pirate. And then we also confronted Dakim on Mount Battle. And this time I am going to start things off because I finally figured out how to get to that freaking item box that I've been eyeing for a long time. Ooh, that's what that was? Well, wish I knew that was there the whole time. The XP share, and yes, this is actually the good version of the XP share, where you just give it to a single Pokemon, it just divides whatever Pokemon has, holding it with whoever is in battle. Alright, do I want to get that Nimbus? Because I do kind of want to put Nimbus out into fights a little bit, even though Nimbus's only attacking move is Fly at this point. Gen 6 onward EXP is better. I can definitely see why people would think that, but personally, I kind of think the way the EXP share works now, where it's all Pokemon get EXP, I think make the games just a tad too easy. I will admit it does make the getting through the games a lot faster. I will concede to that, but I don't know. I kind of like the way the original did it. The original XP share kind of did it. Oh, Rui and Wes, good to see you back. So how goes it? Have you trounced the cretins that raided Mount Battle? I did. I expected nothing less of my own granddaughter, and of course Wes. I see. So Vander conferred the time flute onto you. Then what are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Sylvia. I don't really want to. I don't really have a Pokemon that I want to use the time flute on. I also decided that unless you guys really, really want me to, I'm probably not going to personally use that Hitmontop that I got last time that I had on my team for a bit. I think it all boiled down to there wasn't really a good moveset that I could put together. I know there's the Brick Break TM in the Pirate Colosseum, but I went back to fight them off screen because I didn't want to just do the exact same battles over and over again. It turns out right now all the Pokemon they have right now are level 50. I could not win those fights if I tried. Right, nothing on the news. Train in Mount Battle. Actually, I do kind of want to do Mount Battle at least once, because there is something that I want to do there. Because there is like an item that I want to get there. So I'm going to go out and head over to Mount Battle. I need to go down this slope and then... There we go. Now I can leave. Yeah, I'll go Mount Battle. So go straight ahead and let's get into Mount Battle. Thank you for waiting. Training will resume on Mount Battle. So go ahead and challenge. Would you like to start a new challenge or would you like to resume an ongoing one? I won't be able to do the full Mount Battle, at least not until post-game, but I can at least do the first couple of things with it. So Mount Battle is basically just one giant battle gauntlet that will get increasingly harder as you go along. Like, the first 10 floors are going to be stupid easy. Like, I'm going to be grinding these guys to dust if it's... Yeah, level 16 guys. I'm going to demolish them. But, like I said, it gets harder and harder, and there are 100 battles, ending with Pokemon that are around level 70-ish. So, again, I won't be able to do everything all in one go, but I can certainly get things going and do at least the first couple of floors. Nimbus, I will have you use Fly on Hoot Hoot and Apollo. Secret Power on Taylor. One shot. It's gonna be a long process to get these two leveled up. It's funny because I think both of them are literally one level away from getting good stuff for them. Alright, Apollo, Secret Power on a Hoot Hoot. Just barely inching away. And also, don't worry about taking battle. I think if it works the same way as I did at XD, I think it heals you in between battles. So you can just keep on going and going. Otherwise, this challenge would be literally impossible. No, I did not mean to do items. Yeah, it's looking like... Yeah, it did recover everything. Okay. Head to the next zone? Yes. So yeah, it's just gonna be grinding these guys into dust. Rich Boy Sayus. Right now I'm just thinking about if Pokemon finally includes some kind of voice acting in the future. They're totally gonna hire Alejandro Saab now. I don't even have a problem with Alejandro. I actually really love Sayu. I love his content and everything, and I love his voice acting, but dang it all, the dude is in everything. Just a little closer. Yep, Sunkern do the pretty much one of only two things that you actually can do. Seriously, Sunkern really does suck. And this isn't just a, oh, I'm not a big fan of this Pokemon. No, it objectively sucks. Other VTubers that have recently picked up voice acting like Narissa, I've seen a lot of that. And heck, a lot of VTubers actually started off as voice actors like Amelie. Was both a singer and as well as gaining more and more voice acting roles in stuff like My Dress Darling and Zombieland Saga, as well as cameos in stuff like, I think cameos in Attack on Titan at one point, I want to say. And honestly, it does make sense that a lot of VTubers are starting to pick up voice acting, because with VTubers, we kind of just have to rely on our voices more than anything, because even though we do have our models and we can like emote and all that kind of stuff, oftentimes we have to let our voices kind of do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to getting across how we feel at any given moment, because there are moments where our tracking doesn't quite work out, or maybe the models themselves don't exactly have the biggest range of emotions. Like my model has some range. Like I could do big surprise moments, and I could also be like sad and happy, but it's not the most expressive model out there. So I kind of have to let my voice do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to how I'm feeling at any given moment, and just get across how I am as a person. Then there's some voice actors who have zero range and just keep doing what is basically their voice and keep playing the same role in every anime they're in. I associate that more as a character actor. It's kind of like with I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I think Jeff Goldblum kind of has that thing where he's just kind of always plays the same guy with the big stutter, and that tries to come across as pretty charming. Which, I mean, I like Jeff Goldblum. I think he's a good actor and all, but it kind of plays a lot of the same roles over and over. Right, anyways, Apollo is trying to learn Fate Attack, and here's the interesting thing. Here's the interesting dilemma. Fate Attack and Bite are literally the same power, but they have differing effects. Bite has a chance of flinching, and even though Umbreon is not the fastest Pokemon out there, it does have a decent speed stat, and can outspeed a lot of stuff in this game. Whereas Feint Attack never misses. So my question is, do I override Bite with Feint Attack? The other advantage that Bite has is it has slightly more PP. So I don't know what I want to do with that. Speaking of Jurassic Park, yeah, Sam Neill, yeah, he passed away. It's actually really sad. He's a good actor. And it's sad to see him go. What do I want to do? Attack or Bite? I can't really think of many instances where I really want to rely on a never miss move, so I think I'll keep Bite. Stop learning Feint Attack, yeah, I'll keep Bite. Okay, Igglybuff to use Defense Scroll, but I'm gonna just use a special move anyway. Critical hit, it didn't even matter. And Researcher Mort. Great. Wait, now I'm only thinking Madagascar now with that name, Mort. Yay, Nimbus is evolving! You're no longer gonna be major baggage. Nimbus evolve into Altaria. One thing kind of irks me Gen 3 because my fire rate experience catch rates. Yeah, I guess, but I don't think it's that bad. Okay, Safeguard, I don't really think there's gonna be, well, Nimbus has natural cure and I have more than enough items. I think Safeguard is better to get rid of for Dragon Breath. Forgot how to learn Safeguard, and Nimbus learned Dragon Breath. 60 power, Dragon type move, has chance to paralyze. Alright, gonna keep going, and actually real quick, I want to take a look at stats real quick on Nimbus. Alright, decent stats across the board, I'm happy with that. And I'm gonna move Dragon Breath up, but yeah, I'll just have that be the default move to spam. Okay, battle number 4. This is gonna take a bit. Because to get any sort of meaningful reward, I need to do 10 battles in a row. And again, this battle system is kind of on the slower side. It's not quite Gen 4 fighting against Blissi at a level 100 slow, but Fire Red is the only mainline game where it took me literal hours to catch any legendary. Also, having Lugia, Ho-Oh, and Deox is all no recover. Yeah, but here's the thing. Later generations make it intentionally easier to catch legendary Pokemon because oftentimes they make them part of the main story. Like, Pokemon like Moltres, Articuno, Ho-Oh, they all have like catch rates of 3, I want to say, somewhere around that. Whereas Pokemon like Reshiram and Zekrom, like the box art Pokemon for Pokemon Black and White, they have catch rates of 30. They actually are they're actually among the easier Pokemon to catch in the entire game. And that was purposeful because you're supposed to use those on your team for story reasons. And plus, it's a legendary Pokemon. Of course, it's supposed to be more of a challenge to try and catch them. They're supposed to be these mythical beasts, these really powerful, almost deities. So it makes sense to make them really hard to catch. I mean, how hard? I mean, think about it. You're trying to cram like a giant legendary monster into something the size of a freaking baseball. Of course it's gonna be hard. I'll use Dragon Breath. Let's see, Vulpix actually has decent special defense, so I'll use it on Togepi and Apollo. Secret power on Vulpix. Oh, by the way, I also gave Apollo the Silk Scarf so I can boost up the power of Secret Power. Have him hit a little bit harder. Fine with lower catch rates, but pairing that with Recover makes it so much harder because being forced to catch it at full health lowers the catch rate more. Yeah, I get that, but again, I think that's just part of the challenge of everything. Plus, it's not impossible to catch legendary Pokemon at full health or even with lesser balls. On my first playthrough of Leaf Green, I actually caught Moltres in a freaking Pokeball. Like a regular Pokeball. And I think it was like only 75% health. So it's not like it's impossible to do it. No problem catching legendary birds, yeah. Says a magic card. Well, at least that Magikarp is high enough level to at least learn Tackle at the very least. Even though it's about to be absolutely demolished. Alright. Magikarp, and then Secret Power on Zubat. Had no problem catching Suicune, and countering him was the problem. It's Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Deoxys that were the bane of my existence. Actually, I never did do the Deoxys, Ho-Oh, Lugia thing on my playthroughs of Leaf Green. I know that they added those into the Switch version, but I don't have the Switch version, and I think my first playthrough of Leaf Green, I think was done around 2010-ish. Like, I was 10 years old when I first did it, so it would have been long past when those events took place. Like, the first time I ever did any sort of encounter with Ho-Oh Lugia was when I played Heart Gold. And then Deoxys were events that I happened to be playing whatever DS game was having an event for that, or yeah, I know they're really cheap. I just haven't gotten out of my way to buy them yet. And events active. Yeah, I know about all of that. I just haven't really gone out of my way to get them. Yeah, anyways, for Deoxys, I not only did I wait until events, but also when the game when they added it as part of like a story thing in Omega Ruby. Fire Leaf Green playthroughs. That is a good question. Especially considering that, like I said before, with the exception of Zelda, I like to try and space out different franchises. That way I'm just not all burnt out on the same series over and over again. Like, if I were to do another Pokemon playthrough after Colosseum, it would be after a little while. Senigao, Wooper the King, and Trepidge. Okay, Nimbus and Apollo. Let's see. Dragon Breath and Wooper bite the Trapinch. Yeah, I love this battle music so much. Explosive energy. And oh yeah, for these battles, you actually don't get any cash prizes, so if you're hoping to use this as a means of grinding up money, you're better off just going back to Pyrite and just fighting people in the battle square over and over again. Pokemon League Team Charizard, Nidoking, Articuno, Zapdos, Lapras, and Haunter. All pretty solid choices. Though kind of the overlap with Articuno and Lapras, with them both being Ice type, does feel a little weird. Zapdos and Charizard, I don't mind the flying type overlap too much on those, but yeah, I think Articuno probably could have been swapped up for something else, but otherwise that's honestly not a bad team. Alright, so I'll use Dragon Breath on Ralts, and Apollo, you definitely gonna hit a lot harder, so bite the Duskull since that thing is pretty durable, even as a first stage Pokemon. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So can I just say that one of the best things that later generations did that I appreciate so much, basically just get rid of HMs. Because with the exception of Surf, there were like no good HM moves, like in terms of use of battle. Like Surf and Waterfall were like the only two good ones. Okay, advance to the Zone 10. Like, again, I think the Sinnoh remakes get a little too much flack, and while some of it I do agree with, I'll admit, pretty much relegating all those super useless HMs to just being a Pokétch app was one of the best choices they ever could have made. Because they could have easily just been like, oh, we just wanted to make this the most faithful remake ever, and just make HMs required again. Like, they could have done that, but I'm so glad that they didn't. Alright, Zigzagoon. And we'll go ahead and take these guys. Okay, every 10th floor of Mount Battle, you'll basically encounter a much stronger trainer that'll basically have at least 4 or even a full team of 6 Pokemon, versus everyone else, which only have 2 Pokemon each. So yeah, we're fighting Area Leader Vander. You know, the guy that got just punched out by Dakim. Yeah, which is basically just sweeping through his entire team pretty dang easily. Okay, Skitty and... here we go. Just a little bit more EXP per person. Something I find funny is people, the models being chibi. It's like, even the OG 2Z sprites per chibi, Gen 4 sprites are actually smaller than Gen 3. Yeah, I don't mind the chibi art style. Like, the only real complaint I have when it came to reducing things back down to the chibi stuff is that they didn't really do much to change up the world to accommodate the fact that you have like 360 move arounds. Like, seriously, it's so easy to now just cheese the Snow Point gym battle in the Sinnoh remakes. But I was distracted. I forgot what I was doing with moves. There we go. But other than that, I don't really have much complaints when it comes to the chibi art style that they do. Power, knock back that Jigglypuff. One of the few instances of Jigglypuff actually going for its namesake of being the balloon Pokemon. Like, seriously, people forget that it's supposed to be a balloon, and yet it almost never really does that other than the occasional way it puffs up when it's angry in the anime. Alright, you cleared Area 1. Congratulations, you really are talented. We'll be having a fun stream. Thank you! Appreciate that. Now go on. Someone will give you Poke Coupons in the break room. Jigglypuff is a balloon? Yeah, I think its Pokedex entry says it's supposed to be a balloon. Oh yes, you have cleared Area 1. Your Poke Coupons for surviving the knockout challenge. Got 100. For what I want from this place, I need 4,000. Oh. Well, I know what I'm doing off screen for the next while and a half. Yes, I'll have Abra teleport me back to the entrance. But yes, for every 10 areas you complete, you get some Poke Coupons, which you can exchange for stuff right here. Only real complaint with the remakes is the massive change to the underground. The I actually really love the Grand Underground, actually. Not only do I feel like there's more stuff to do than in the original, but also the Pokemon hideaways honestly fixed one of my biggest problems with the original Diamond Pearl, which is getting certain Pokemon as well as make it a lot easier. Like, seriously, getting Munchlax in the original Diamond Pearl was next to impossible. Because only like 4 specific random honey trees, and it's only like a 1% encounter rate. Yeah, no thank you. That's a little too hard. But it also fixes the problem of lack of fire types in the original Diamond Pearl, because there was only the Chimchar line and Ponyta in the original Diamond Pearl. It wasn't until Platinum when they finally added more. But in the Sinnoh remakes, they actually added a lot more. They added the Slugma family. They added Houndoom. Like, you could get a Houndoom as soon as you enter Eterna City. And that just makes things so much easier. Alright. Anyways, for the Poke Coupons, you get TM29 Psychic, Team 13 Ice Beam. This was actually what I wanted to get. I wanted to teach Nimbus or Ice Beam. Don't mind the Pokemon hideaways. I hate how much they changed the Underground's layout. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then TM24 Thunderbolt, TM35 Flamethrower, TM32 Double Team, a bunch of berries, leftovers, Mental Herb, Focus Band, White Herb, Quick Claw, all that stuff. I think I already went over it, but now we actually have the ability to finally get the Poke Coupons needed to do this. Alright, let's go out. And let's see, what do I want to do? Let's see, there's a mystery lab that is open up to us now. Eyesight's had it worse than an OG Diamond Pearl. 2 families, 4 species compared to Fire's 2 family, 5 species. Yeah. But honestly, I find more uses for fire types than I do ice types. And usually whenever I get an ice type, it's usually a dual type thing, like Weavile or Walrein or Lapras, those kinds of things. I almost never pick pure ice types. Let's see, there was somewhere I actually wanted to go other than the Mystery Lab. I think it was Pirate Town that I wanted to go to. Because I think in the place where Mirror B was kind of doing things. Again, lack of customization with the hidden bases in the remakes irks me. Yeah, that's one of the... I feel like every remake of a Pokemon game, with the exception of maybe Fire Red, Leaf Green, I feel like they take away something unique and fun about the original. Like, the trendy Saying House in Dewford Town. They replaced it with the Potion Festival in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I so prefer the trendy saying because it was always fun to see what random nonsense you would get whenever you restart a new game. Okay, so I wanted to go back into the lair where Mirror B was. Mostly because, well, let me see. Can I talk to you? Too bad for you, this elevator's off limits. Yep, there's actually new stuff. Okay, you're sending out a Phanpy and a Vibrava. So send out Nimbus and Shigeo. And by the way, off screen I did level up Shigeo to level 36. And okay, first I'm gonna Dragon Breath Vibrava. Shigeo learned Psybeam, 65 power, and basically it's just a slightly stronger version of Confusion. So decided to go with that. Almost took it out one hit. Almost. Hopefully Nimbus can take out this Vibrava in one hit. Hooray! Okay, you use using takedown on who, though? That's the... Okay, that didn't hurt too badly. Okay, Dragon Breath and Sight Beam once more. This didn't happen, but it did. No matter what, this elevator is off limits. So I actually wanted to go up and explore the base a little bit, because, yep, a lot of these trainers will refight you. And I think there's actually an optional thing at the end of this, I want to say. Okay, Talo and Noctowl. Nimbus and Shigeo. So I will go with Dragon Breath on Talo and Shigeo. Let's Side Beam Noctowl. Okay, that's to be expected. Noctowl actually does have pretty good special defense. Okay, using Focus Energy. Almost took it down in one hit. Almost. Okay, Noctowl's using Fly. That's fine. So I'll take this opportunity to Dragon Breath the Talo, finish it off, and then put up a Reflect. You're using Endeavor, which means you're going to reduce my health down to... Yeah. Endeavor's such a broken move. So many level 1 Rattata sweeps came about because of that move. Okay, I need to see how much EXP is needed for freaking Shigeo. I need to see it. 23, okay, that's not too bad. I've had it where it's been like 3 or even 1 EXP away. Alright, Dragon Breath and... No! No! Ah! No! I wanted to use Sight Beam. No, I misclicked. Can I at least paralyze it? No. Alright, I guess I can fly myself and... Waste a turn. Just watch it stand up in the air. Okay, and you were targeting Shigeo. Go. Okay, Sight Beam on Noctowl. And Nimbus can outspeed it. Good. One good thing I will say about the underground in the remakes is scales to your progress, which makes the EXP farming... Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I think the Victory Road in Sinnoh, I think it's actually kind of under level for what you want to be grinding against if you want to be strong enough to take on an Elite Four in that game. Like, I feel like it always takes longer for me to grind out in Victory Road in the Sinnoh games compared to some of the others. Okay, you're sitting to go Pupitar and Caravana. Alright, let's do Dragon Breath on Caravana, Sight Beam on Pupitar. Thankfully, Pupitar is not a dark type quite yet. Also, can I just say how much I love the little detail of how Pupitar basically looks like Tyranitar's stomach? Like, if you look at Tyranitar's design around his stomach area, it does kind of resemble Pupitar a little bit. I don't know. I've always found that to be kind of a fun little detail. Pupitar is confused. Thrashing about. Did a little bit. Did quite a bit of damage, but not worried about that. Okay, got a good critical hit. And down goes Pupitar. Half the health of that Barboach, and hooray, paralyzed. Alright, Sight Beam, and this should finish it off pretty dang easily. Sweet. I want to go wilder. Pokemon don't look like they gone wild enough. I'll let you off this time. All right, do I want to swap around anybody? I'll send in Slippers for a bit. Hunter Gear. Armorine and Magnemite. Probably a good thing I decided to switch in Slippers then. Now I'll have an easier time fighting that Magnemite. Okay, Nimbus used Dragon Breath on that Remoraid, and Slippers much-shot the Magnemite. Something I want to run by you. Imagine if you can combine Mega Evolution, Gigantamax, Terrorization, that Vile Z move. If you could do that, that would be a competitive god. Slippers became confused and Dragon Breath. My Nimbus is actually turning out a lot better when it comes to damaging these guys. Again, Altaria doesn't have the highest offense in the world, but I'm still pretty impressed with its performance so far. Alright, go through here. I'm not going to fight everyone. I am just going to go until I've reached basically the cave where Mir B was. Bodybuilder Achman. Since Electrite and Voltorb. This is one of those moments where I really wish I had Earthquake. Game Freak already thought of that to a degree when they said Rayquaza can Mega Evolve or use a Z move, but not both. That's fair. That's fair. Mega adds 100 points to your BST. Gmax doubles your stats. Terra makes you pure of any type, then Z moves act as a limit breaker single attack. Yeah. Let's see. Dragon Breath of Voltorb, Mudshot, Electrike. Okay, decently effective on Nimbus, but that's fine. Voltorb is paralyzed. Let me guess. Attacking Nimbus again. Yep. Guess he can't do anything to my Quagsire. Haha. bit more. Dragon Breath one more time, and Much Shot. Oh, Quick Claw. I'm like, wait, how did Slippers go first? That memory just slipped right off my brain. No glory for the fallen. I'm crushed. I just keep going. Fight the Leopard Spirit hat lady. Okay, you send a Doduo and Ladian. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fly and hit Ledian and surf. Please do not hit. Oh, of course you hit Nimbus, which means now I have to do double chance of not hurting myself in confusion. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? I just had to open my mouth. Wow, did practically next to nothing on that Ledian. Does that again. Special defense is literally the only good thing about Ledian. Alright, Nimbus, I'm gonna swap you out, and I'm gonna go... Wow, I really don't have anything good to fight against flying types, do I? Maybe I should consider adding that Flaffy I caught all that time ago to the team. I mean, I do have that EXP share now. I can actually have it catch up in levels if I really wanted to. The only thing that's holding me back is, again, I kind of want more of a physical attacker. Like something close to a physical sweeper on my team for my 6th team member. Right, Side Beam on Ledian and Surf one more time. Oh. Never mind. Looks like Shigeo's down. Apollo, you're probably the best choice I have right now. Let's see, here's a Combat Punch. To which you do absolutely nothing, because again, your attack stat is pitiful. Alright, the Surf should wipe out Doduo. Level up a little bit. See, you said you had a Swablu of your own. Okay, Secret Power on Ledian. Surf. I swear. The sunning is annoying. That was really annoying. Oh my gosh. This team is full of weak Pokemon, and yet I'm struggling this hard against them. What is this? Okay, Secret Power. Hit freaking Ledian, please. Ledian has like no physical defense. If even one Secret Power hits it, it's down. Apollo! Freaking Apollo! Stop hurting yourself! great! Slippers are gonna defeat Lady faster than you, Apollo. Think about that for a second. Wow, critical. It's gonna hit the full 5 times, isn't it? Yep. Somehow I always know. Thank you. Okay, three times, and secret power, surf. Hooray, Apollo, you finally snapped out of your confusion for once. Wow, trying to compensate a little bit there, Apollo, with that crit. Okay, Slipper screwed to level 38. Still a little ways away from Earthquake. Just a little bit longer. Dropped in the dirt. I only lost it because I didn't have a shadow Pokemon this time. And actually, this does bring up a thing. If you fail to catch any shadow Pokemon in this place, you get a second chance at catching them at this point in time. Because yeah, all the shadow Pokemon throughout the whole entire game, you do get multiple chances to catch them. I just want to catch them on the first try, because going out to try and catch them later is a little inconvenient. Alright, Nimbus, you're a bad fit here because there's two ice types here. Yeah, I'll send up Florin. And Slippers Surf. So it can at least do a good chunk of damage to that Snow Runt. Using Icy Wind. Snow Runt's stats are pretty low, yeah, so it's not gonna do much. Speed fell, yeah. Alright, what are... Okay, Aurora Beam. Let me guess. Meganium? Yeah. But then again, it's better than Altaria, taking it because it's quad weak. Okay, not very effective. That did a decent amount. Okay. Alright, Razor Leaf and Slippers Surf. Alright, that did a good chunk of damage. Okay, Icy Wind. Avoided it. Good, Florin, good. Okay, Slipper Speed fell. There goes Florin. Alright, Apollo, you're the next best thing. I'm not sending Altaria out into this mess. Alright, Apollo, I'm gonna have you Secret Power the Celio and Surf. Snow Runt's down. One less thing to worry about. Okay, boosted with Silk Scarf and... Okay, that didn't do as much as I thought it would. Celio is pretty bulky, so kind of makes sense that... Oh, paralyzed. Nice. Alright, Bite Celio, and I'll do Mud Shot. If it can get a flinch chance combined with a paralyzed, that means Celio probably won't move it. That doesn't survive any of the attacks I throw at it, which it doesn't. Nimbus grew to level 37. Okay, I'm gonna go and heal, because I clearly need it. Rui, you might get... Why do I need to push you every single time I want to do any sort of backtracking? Alright. Down the stairs, and let's heal. Up, and let's go. Upstairs again, and... Okay, so it looks like there's just like one more fight. Oh no, two, because the giant muscular woman. Hunter Tati. Or Toady? I don't know. Sidra and Gloom. Nimbus, I'm gonna have you fly to take out Gloom, Slippers, Mudshot to Sidra. Hey, you're using Dragon Dance, which the speed is gonna be threatening, the attack, not so much. Since pretty much all Sidra's moves are special based. Heck, even Dragon is considered a special type in this game, which is funny considering most Dragon types that existed at this point in the series are all physical fighters with Dragonite and Salamence. I think Kingdra was like the only special based dragon at this point in time. Right, Mudshot once again on Sidra. Speed fell. The big eyes on Gloom make me laugh every time. Okay, using pedal dancing. Oh hey, you actually made the right choice of fighting. Pedal dance, you actually don't have any control over which target you fight in a double battle, so it's completely random. Alright, Dragon Breath the Sidra and Shigeo wipe out that Gloom. Sand Slash. And this is one of those moments where I really wish I kept Slippers alive. I don't really like using revives in the middle of a fight unless I am fighting a legendary or if I just feel like I'm in an unfair situation. That's just kind of a personal thing for me. Okay, Sand Slash and Side Beam. Sand Slash has pretty low special defense, so should be able to wipe it out no problem. Dancing Low doesn't win any battles. The end is always so cruelly pitiless. Oh well. Alright, the bodybuilder would like to fight. Sending out Cacnea and Tentacool. Alright, now that Slippers is out, who would be in the lead? Nimbus and Apollo. Okay, not bad choices. Not bad at all. Alright, Dragon Breath of Cacnea and Secret Power on Tentacle. Tentacle, again, has pretty high special defense, so want to go all in on physical damage with that guy. Cacnea's paralyzed. Oh, Tentacle has dive. Okay. Dragon Breath to finish off Cacnea, and then Secret Power on Tentacle. Level 37. Barely did anything. Okay, did a good chunk of damage. And paralyze, good. Okay. Dragon Breath and Secret Power. Tentacle is down. Turn the tables on me. 960 for winning, and really quick, I think I want to swap around the party a little bit. Yeah, I'll swap in Megadium. I'll swap in Florid. Are you gonna fight me again? Oh, yeah, I guess, get to fight you again. Okay. Orpish and Goldeen. Good thing I swapped out for my, Meganium. Alright, Dragon Breath on Goldeen and Razor Leaf. Almost wiped out Corphish. I knew it was right to target more Goldeen because Goldeen is a little bit bulkier than Corphish. So I at least made the right call on that one. Okay, next you're sending out a Linoon. Electricity's power is weakened. And also, I didn't realize that Corphish could learn Mud Sport. I didn't realize that was in his move pool. Huh, learn something new every day. Look, my Dragon Breath may look like electricity, but that doesn't mean it's electric type. It may also have a paralyzing effect, but it's still not electricity, so you don't need to constantly be spamming Mud Sport at every other move. Nimbus grew to level 38. Meaning that Nimbus is now actually tied with Slippers as my highest level team member now. Came a long way from being the scrawny little Swablu that I caught all that time ago. By that all that time ago, I mean literally a week ago. Alright, I'll switch Shigeo into the lead. That way I have one tank and one sweeper. So go downstairs. And again, I kind of want to go to the room where Mirror B was initially. Because I think there is something unique there that I want to try and get. I'll have to refight you. And don't worry, we'll actually have story progress this stream. I can promise you that. I just wanted to do a little exploration. Okay, Machop and Shelgon. Of course, as soon as I swap out my freaking Altarias, after his that's a situation where Altaria would be actually really useful to pop up, because of course. Right, body slam the Shogun. Machop is down, and your model still looks really friggin' weird. Okay, level 38 for Shigeo. Camera. And one of those situations where I really wish I had, slippers. Okay, Shogun is paralyzed, that's fine. Alright, Side Beam the Shogun, and Florin, I'll have you Razor Leaf. Camera Up will take neutral damage from it, since it's part ground type. Razor Leaf, see how that does. Not bad, actually, not bad. Magnitude 6. Okay, that's not too bad. If it was like magnitude 8 or 9, I'd say that was more of a threat. Okay. Side beam should totally take out that camera up. Yep. My Pokemon was shut down. Stronger than Mirror B? Dude, I beat your boss already, dude. Apollo can go into the lead. I kind of want to evenly level up my Pokemon a little bit, so... Okay, so I think down these stairs was a healing machine, I'm pretty sure. See, no, I don't think it was. I think if I went down the other pathway, I think that led to stairs that could take me to a healing machine. Okay, I can't go around you. But of course, can't do anything with those. So I'll go down. And I guess I do need to go over this way. And I can't squeeze in right behind you and just avoid the battle. Dang. Yeah. Hey, Jigglypuff and Mareep. Also, that Mareep should totally be an Ampharos at this point. Heck, that Flaffy, Shadow Flaffy that we caught before, level it even once, it'll evolve into Ampharos. Okay, so Secret Power and Jigglypuff. Razor Leaf. Okay, Jigglypuff took the Razor Leaf like a champ because Jigglypuff actually does have pretty decent special defense, as well as a ton of HP. Okay, using Cotton Spore, which means speed falls? Speed, yeah. I was correct. Jigglypuff flinched. Good. Alright, Secret Power and then Mareep and Razor Leaf to finish everything off. EXP, and Cacnea. Okay. Secret power. Oh, it looks so sad. Oh. I think Bite might be the better move there, and Body Slam. I know Florin actually has a minus attack nature, but yeah, that still did quite a bit. That still did enough. Okay, Florin grew to level 38. Oh, Sosh doesn't know what to do. Sosh also likes to talk to themselves in the third person. Maybe a little too much. Okay, cross the bridge, and please tell me there is... Thank you, healing machine. I needed that. So if I go into... Let's see, no, that doesn't lead to where Mir B's room was. I think this does, though. Like if I go straight ahead... It's past this trainer where I initially caught Swablu at. Yeah, I'll keep these two in the lead. Hunter Zalo. Loudred and Lotad. At least your Whismer is a lot stronger than before. Lotad, it's higher level. That's something. Okay, Secret power on Loudred and Razorleaf. Because that Loudred is definitely going to take a hit from Razorleaf. Yeah, it took it like a champ. So did Lotad. Huh. Because Lotad is a bit bulkier than I guessed. But then again, I am using Pokemon that aren't exactly the offensively strongest. And that is actually something I noticed a lot with my Colosseum team so far is, with the exception of Espeon, most of my team comprised of just bulky boys. Pokemon that just have very, very high defenses, not much offense. I think the only thing that really differs outside of their type is the speed at which they go. Like, Altaria and Meganium are both decently fast for what they are. Whereas Umbreon and especially Quagsire are definitely on the slower side of things. Alright, next you're sending out a Metang. Okay, you're confused. Bite Metang. Florin, let's have you Razorleaf to finish up that Loudred, hopefully. Thank you. Down you go. Alright, not surprised at all that I didn't do much to Metang. Okay, next you're sending out a Lumbre. Why didn't you send that out earlier? Plus, why is that one Lotad still a Lotad if you already have a Lumbre? So much that I question about you, dude. Okay, you're using Meteor Mash. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurts quite a bit. Alright, Bite Metang and Florin. Yeah, I'll Razorleaf one more time if... And if you go down this turn, that's totally fine. can flinch that Metang, that would be awesome. Because that means that Florin can at least survive another move. No. Oh. But the poor accuracy of Meteor Mash can definitely save my life. Alright, one more bite ought to do it on that Metang. Lower it. Ah, dang it. Just a sliver of health. It always hangs on with a sliver of health. Again, the power of 80 accuracy finally working in my favor rather than working in the AI's favor. Okay, I'll bite Lombre and Razor Leaf this turn. Please don't hurt yourself. Thank you. Because this should definitely take out my tank, no matter how much it resists it and how much defense it has. Yep. Do a lot of damage. Please do a lot of damage. I was hoping for a knockout there, but it's pretty close to going down. Alright, so this time I'm gonna go Secret Power and Florin Synthesis. Heal yourself up a little bit. You deserve it. And down goes Lombre. No, this is an ugly pattern. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a super potion on Apollo. Come down here and let's go into the room where Mirror B initially was. And again, I think this is completely optional. You don't need to do this. Alright, what do I want to do here? I think I'll swap Slippers into the lead for this one. Here we go. I'm Miracle Bee! I'm Mirror B's rightful successor, going to get me an afro! The off-key version of Mirror B's music makes me laugh every time I hear it. Alright, so Miracle Bee will start off with a Seeking and an Electrode. Alright, what do I want to do? I'll Secret Power the Seeking, Slippers Mudshot the Electrode. That seems pretty good. I can't get over this music. I love it. Electrode speed felt good. A Secret Power on the Seeking and one more Mudshot against Electrode should... Or it can Protect, that's the thing it can do too. Honestly, part of me should have seen that coming. Okay, Seeking uses Heart Attack. Alright, actually, Apollo, I think I'm gonna swap you out, and I'm gonna send in Florin, so I can have an easier time defeating that Seeking. And Slippers go against that Electrode. Okay, you're using Protect. Double Protect, dang it. Okay, Razor Leaf, Mudshot, take out the Electrode. Stop! Protect Sam! Thank you, it failed! So always the most annoying thing in the world when the AI just protects or detects spam. It's always frustrating to see that happen. Okay, a chat, please, thank you. That's at least one Pokemon down. Took me like a million turns, but I did it. Hey, who's next? A Linoon, level 39. Okay. Hey, Razor Leaf and... yeah, let's just spam Surf for a bit. Hey, Florin, please. Okay, good, you didn't flinch. Good. Okay, get a chunk of health. Good. Flail did a decent amount of damage there. Okay. Okay, Surf's up. Bo's light screen wore off, which means I can actually do actual good damage against these guys. Finally. Okay, Florin, don't flinch. Don't flinch. Thank you. Yeah, this fight isn't anything that special, and I don't even think he carries any shadow Pokemon, but it's just funny to see this fight and hear this music. Apollo grew to level 38. Next up is a Sand Slash, level 39. Okay, down goes Linoon, which I'm pretty sure was his strongest Pokemon, if I had to make a guess. Oh, still another Pokemon, a Sudowoodo. Okay, it's not a shadow Pokemon, but at least it has something in common with Mirby. Okay, Surf should finish off that Sudowoodo pretty easily. Yep. Level 39 for Florin. My dreams! You ruined my dreams of getting an afro! Darn, I don't care if no one agrees. I'm still the rightful heir to Mirby, even though my hair hasn't grown to a full afro though. And that's it. Yeah, there's nothing else to him. It's just that fight, and that's it. Again, completely optional, but darn it, I just wanted you guys to hear the music because it really is just so freaking funny that this exists. Plus, hey, at least grew some experience because, yeah, there's a lot of enemies that are now packing Pokemon close to level 40. I'm still kind of around the level 36 mark. So it's probably a good thing I gained a little bit of experience with this. Plus, hey, if you failed at catching any of the shadow Pokemon in this place, you at least now know that you can basically refight these guys and get their shadow Pokemon if you failed to catch them before. So right across. And I think in order to trigger the story, I need to go to the mysterious lab. So go through here. And I think I need to go up these stairs. Yeah, I think so. And then... okay, it looks like the... no? Over this way. Am I just going... wait. I haven't been to this spot before. Oh my gosh. Too bad for you. You're at a dead end. I swear, if you have a shadow Pokemon that I was missing the whole time, I swear. Hollow and Slippers, which Slippers I'm gonna swap you out. You're not a good fit against Lombre and Lotad. Alright, so Secret Power and Lotad. Slippers, I'm gonna swap you out for Nimbus. Lotad use Fake Out. Haha, 5 damage. And down goes Lotad. Okay, that's 2 Lotad, 2 Lumpy. Apollo, I'm gonna have you bite that Lombre and you Dragon Breath that one. I keep almost saying Lotad, but no, it's Lombre. It's Lombre. Keep on growling, which is not working out well for me because I need to be using physical moves against these Lombres. Alright. If I could paralyze one of you, that would be awesome. Hey! Say it and you receive. I mean, again, I think some Pokemon games, especially the DS ones, actually do read what you say in the microphone. So the game is listening to you on some level. Hey, Water Pulse, don't get confused, don't get confused, don't get confused, don't get confused. Thank you. Lombre goes down. And there's one more Pokemon after this one with this guy? Yeah, Lombre. And it's not a Shadow Pokemon. I know for sure Lombre is not a Shadow Pokemon. Alright, Bites, Dragon Breath. Hopefully I can take it out in one turn. Not looking too good on that front. But hey, at least I paralyzed it. If it doesn't go down, at least there's a chance I won't be able to move. Please? Yeah! The game is actually listening to me! Nice! Savaged. You're no match for Mirror B. What? Mirror B's not around. So they do acknowledge that. Okay. All right, what's in here? 3 Ultra Balls. That's good. I'm gonna need all the balls I can get for the next story thing that happens. All right. Of course I fight you. Rihan sends out Graveler and Lotad. And yeah, I think I'll keep Slippers out for this. So I'll use Secret Power and Lotad. Slippers, Surf's Up. need all the balls I can get. Yeah. Chat, don't clip that, please. Snow runt. Let's see. Bite, Snow Run, Surf. Alright, I don't know how to clip. Alright, surf. Yeah, this sounds good. Next up is the Slackoth. You don't have any shadow Pokemon, do you, lady? Yeah, you don't have any shadow Pokemon, so that Slackoth is the last thing you have. Okay, go in on Bower. Because again, if there's any Pokemon that I fear, it's that Slackoth. Crashed out. Go through, but it's a cul-de-sac. Yeah, I know. I already snuck past you, and yet you let me pass. It was only when I exited did you finally be like, hey, I need to fight you. I need to protect this place. So go down this way. Hopefully this will lead out. Alright, yeah, I think I avoided this hunter dude before, so if I go up... Yeah, there's that dancer. Here we go. So go down. Take the elevator. And also, I'll probably use the healing machine on the base floor before going forward. Assuming these guys don't attack, thank you. Yes, I would like to restore Pokemon to full. So again, I think I need to go to that lab, that mysterious lab that just popped up on my thing. And then I can actually continue the story. Yeah, hour and a half in, and I'm finally doing story stuff. The thing that I actually made my YouTube thumbnail on. Audio's back. Audio's back. Good, 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 good. Okay, I think that's actually a first for my PC to crash like that. Like, everything was frozen for a second, and then boom. Just instantly went, PC ran into an issue, restarting. So, back. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've had a PC crash like that since Majora's Mask. Dang. Okay. So, anyways, in between all of that, I reached the mysterious lab, and as soon as we got here, there was a PDA thing telling us how we got an email. Mere Peon nabbed. Wes, this is Duking. We just nabbed a pair of goons we think take orders from Mere B. They may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. The police have them in jail, so come to Pyrite in a hurry. Yeah, welcome back. Again, I have no idea why my computer just up and crashed like that, but yeah. If there was ever a sign that I needed to get a new PC, I think that was it. But I'm too broke to get a new PC, is the problem. Though I have been looking into getting a new PC. I really have been. I'm too broke for it. Ah, Wes. Chief Sherrills arrested 2 women. They were Mere B's underlings, but they're tough nuts to crack. The interrogators haven't made much headway. Police have them locked in jail. You should go and help the chief with those 2. Alright, so the police station is just here? Or is it just a house? It was a house. This was the police station right here. Those suspects we arrested haven't spilled any beans. Not a thing. I reckon they're afraid of payback from their organization. Oh, wait, Wes, was it? Your PDA number, please. I'll be in touch with you just as soon as I hear anything. Can I, like, talk to any of them? Ah, it's you. Hey, get away from me. Huh? You went and checked out the lab. What could it be? I don't have a clue about what's going on to that lab. They said there will be some new prisoners, so they split me and Folly up. But, you know, the guys in the next cell, those voices sound familiar. Listen. Chief Sherrills and I, we caught 2 more suspects. They came back to that creaky old building and we nabbed them on the spot. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Well, crap, what else am I supposed to do other than the lab? I know we're supposed to be going to a new area here in the very near future, so I know that's coming, but I don't know how to trigger the next thing. Today I've come to ask Fonty what I should have my fortune read about. Fortune telling about fortune telling. I see it. Deep under the ground, a swirling black cloud. I see it clearly. That black whirlpool of smoke is a new enemy. Go with caution. So, like, from here, do I, like, go back to that building and try to get to that elevator or something? I mean, it's worth a shot, but I don't know. Too bad for you. Okay, so you're gonna fight me again. Okay, once again, sending out Fanfi and Vibrava. You're gonna be a piece of cake. Follow in Shigeo. Make quick work of these 2. Alright, secret power against Vibrava. Vibrava is pretty weak defensively, so shouldn't be too big a problem. And Psybeam should hopefully take out the Fanfi in 1 hit. Almost. Really getting close, but not quite. Okay, but at least my problem is paralyzed. And look at that very pixelated shadow. I know it's 2004. I know that it's not the most graphically intense game, but it's still funny to see those super pixelated shadows, especially considering that most of the other models and everything else in this game look pretty smoothed out, at least for GameCube standards. Alright, Secret Power and Sight Beam. Let's finish it off. This didn't happen. 760 for winning. No matter what, this elevator's off limits. But I want it! Here, you have an F disc. Yeah, I do not know what to do with this. What, do I need to go back to Egan's? Maybe that's what I need to do. I guess I can head back to Agate Village. Alright, so run up here and I'll talk to Egan for a sec. You have anything new for us? No, you do not. What about the TVs? Yeah, got any news? Time for news. According to authorities, there is a criminal syndicate seeking world domination. Nothing new there, okay. Do I need to go back and talk to Duking? This is so confusing, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I know I need to go to a new location and all that stuff, but where am I going? I'll go back and talk to Duking. Alright, Duking, please have something new for me. Yeah, and I talked to the police chief. Nothing happened. What, was it just a leave and come back kind of deal? Let's see, nothing there. Chat, do you mind giving me a hand? I have no idea what the heck I'm supposed to do. What, is there, like, something back at the lab? Like, is there a key that I'm missing? Also, from that camera angle, it almost looked like Wes had Rui's like little pigtails. That was actually kind of cute. Okay, there's an item there, but we can't get past the electric gate. Or electric fence, I should say. This is a key slot. And of course I don't have any keys. You have the jail key? I do not have the jail key. I do not have any key whatsoever. Because these are all my key items that I have. Go to the jail and talk to Johnson. Okay. Yo, Johnson. Johnson, you gonna give me anything? They came back to the creaky old building and we nabbed them on the spot. If they now look for a table. Like back in that building? Like where we initially fought all those people? Or back in the jail. In the police office. Okay. Hey, run back down to the police office. Appears to be criminal case files. Oh. Door's locked. I mean, I am an ex-convict, so I technically can do this. Elevator going down. There's a key of some sort on her belt. I'll just snatch that. Elevator key. At long last, let's actually go and make some story progress. Oh my gosh. And hopefully I don't have to refight that same exact trainer again when I go back inside. It totally is gonna make me fight that lady again. Because I already know, I might as well make tea preparations for it. Oh, no, I meant to put Nimbus into the lead. There we go. Yep, I knew it. Oh, well, at least this is a good source of EXP grinding. At least there's that. Slippers, I'm gonna have you Surf, Nimbus, Dragon Breath to Vibrava. Or is it Vibrava? Again, I actually don't know. I always go with Vibrava, personally. Okay, Surf, please knock it out in one hit, please. Save some time, thank you. This didn't happen. No matter what, this elevator's off limits. Well, too bad. I have the key. See ya, sucker. Welcome to the Under. Oh, wait a second. It's been a long time since anyone has come down here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for the Under time again today. without further ado, let's bring out that special someone we've been waiting for. Lady Venus, please. Hi everyone, it's me, your Venus. Everyone's Venus, that's me. Good thing you weren't named after another certain planet. I have something terribly important to share with you today. It's horrid. There are spies right here in the Under. Can you imagine? We don't really know all the details, but if you see anyone suspicious, please let us know. Everyone, please, I'm counting on you. We need you to get lots of information for us. And that was Lady Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Please do tune in again. No way. They know we came here already? Wes, we're going to have to be cautious. Okay. First, I'm going to take a quick stop at the shop. See what's down here. Okay, what do you sell? You sell full restores. That'll be very good to keep in mind. Max potions, which are actually pretty useless because there's very few Pokemon that have more than 200 HP, so not the most cost-effective thing. Full heals, revives, and TMs. TM14 Blizzard. Actually pretty dang good move, especially in this game because it hits both opponents in a double battle. TM15 Hyper Beam. And remember, it's a physical attack in this game, so if you have a physical attacking normal type, this can be dang overpowered in the right hands. Though do keep in mind, it will take a turn to recharge, and there's no shift in this one. It's permanently... The game is in set battle mode only. So you will need that turn to recharge. TM16, which is a light screen. I'll take one of those. TM17, which is protect. Actually really dang good for a game entirely made up of double battles. So I'll actually take one and I'll think about which one I want to teach that move to. TM20, I believe that is Safeguard? I want to say I could be wrong on that one. But anyways, TM25, that is Thunder. 120 power, low accuracy, but it is 100% accuracy in rain. TM33, that is Reflect. TM38, Fire Blast. I will be taking one of those. TM10, I think that's Hidden Power. And that's it. And right off the bat, I'm going to be using one of those TMs. Okay, TMs. Because I am going to be teaching Fire Blast to Nimbus. It would be a good counter against a lot of the ice types that it's weak to. Plus, having a fire type move is pretty good in Colosseum. So I'm going to forget Mirror Move for that and teach Fire Blast. Do you have time to hear an old man's tale? Sure. There once was a man who made a fortune in the mines of the Under. Where he ended up, I don't know. I only hope he used his vast wealth for doing good. So you go upstairs and there's this guy. Lady Venus is the Under's... No, she's my idol. For Lady Venus, I could do anything. But even though I'm so near to her, I've not seen even a glimpse of her in person. Oh, it hurts deeply. Lady Venus! Parasocial much? Alright, let's see, there's a little machine there, but I kind of want to explore a little bit more of the underground. Or I guess just the under. Let's see, what's in here? Looks like an inn of Grand Hotel. It's 1,000 Poké Dollars a night. Probably what acts as the Pokemon Center for the Under. Actually, how good is the health on my Pokemon right now? Shigeo took a little bit of a beating during the fight earlier, but it shouldn't be too bad. Rui, let me go upstairs. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's time for the Under time again. Lady Venus, please. Alright, I'm very disappointed. The spies haven't been caught yet. Can you imagine? Everyone, please, I'm counting on you for more cooperation. And that was Lady Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. I find Venus repugnant. Can't stand that type of cheap coyness in anyone. What is with that I'm your Venus shtick? It's revolting. Oh, she's my Venus. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. Well, spy startled, you jump and subdue him. How's that for plan? See, we can go out this door and... Hey, spies! I see spies, spies! Oh wait, that can't be right. Real spies wouldn't look much stronger. Sorry, my mistake. Also, there is an item down there I want to go get. Okay, up and around. What's in here? Found 3 hyper potions. And actually, since we're starting to get a lot more hyper potions now, I think I would go ahead and use another one of my supers to fully heal up Shigeo. Alright, let's move on. Go up and let's go across this and see what's up with this building. Winner of the Colosseum challenge gets to meet Lady Venus in person and receive a shadow Pokemon. Alright. Looks like we have a place to start. But first, we gotta defeat Chaser Gurks. Again, why isn't anyone in this game named Bob? Just have a normal name, please. I just watched. All of these names are gonna be like normal names in some country in Europe that I don't know about. Alright, Magikarp and Phoebus. If you're hoping to enter the Colosseum with those things, I hope you can evolve them. Heck, that Magikarp should have evolved at this point. Phoebus, though, that one I can understand, not having that evolved yet. I don't even think Pokeblocks exist in Colosseum, so... And there she blows, it's Wailord! That one I can actually see being entered into a Colosseum and actually having a decent chance of fighting. And down goes Phoebus. Alright, let's do Psybeam and Dragon Breath. About half health, that's fine. And also, I hope I could get an opponent where I can actually unleash a Fire Blast on. So I haven't gotten that many good opportunities to... Because I haven't really gotten an opportunity to use that, and I want to unleash the fire. Alright, Psybeam and Dragon Breath. So look at how tiny the trainer is compared to the Wailord. I mean, Wailord is, I think, considered one of the largest Pokemon, if not the largest Pokemon. So it's nice that it's actually kind of translated into the model itself. Ah, shoot, I'm not giving up till I win at the Colosseum. Alright, what's in this building? Here's my grandchild recently joined something called the Kids Grid. Okay, so this building seems to be some kind of scrap shop, I guess. What to do? I had to make a delivery, but I'm still not done cleaning. Hey, wait, aren't you Wes and Rui? Huh? How do you know who we are? I thought so. This makes things easy. Please, can I get you to deliver this part to Net's house? The power-up part. But wait. Just tell him that it is from Per. He'll tell you the details. Net's house is the one with the big rotating antenna dish. You'll know which one it is as soon as you see it. Okay, guess we have a new objective. Vetus, what's your situation? Well, a couple of mice appear to be running loose, Nascor, but it's nothing to worry about. We'll catch them right away, pulverize and mash them up. Fine. The priority is to distribute shadow Pokemon. Don't forget. As for you, Ein, hurry. Complete the shadow Pokemon's development as soon as possible. Your trust will not be misplaced, Master Nascor. Already, a sufficient shadow Pokemon battle data has been gathered from our minions. My masterpiece, the most powerful shadow Pokemon in history, shall soon be ready. Good. I'll be waiting for good news. That is all. Now, it is time we return to the lab and put on the finishing touches. Come, back to the lab. Yes, sir. Alright, so need to do a lot of running around. And go up through here and see if I can find a building with a giant, like, antenna over him. Wow, that is toxic sewage right there. The antenna isn't broken. Venus must be interfering with our signal. And nothing around here. You brought me the power-up part from Per? Great, I was waiting for that. Huh? Are you the Wes and Rui? Oh wow, this is too awesome. Come on, you have to get inside. Quick, quick. Meg, Net. You won't believe who just dropped in for a visit. Shocking company? Try not to look too sharp when you hear it. It's Wes and Rui. No, really? Bit, is that true? Is Wes really here? See for yourself. Hi, I'm Net. Second pirate told me about what you've been doing so far. Oh, this is from Per. Great. This is all I needed to get the kids grid back up and running again. Better explain. A little while ago, we somehow lost access to the kids grid. We think it's caused by a jamming signal that's interfering with the kids grid. It's probably Venus is doing. But this power-up part you delivered will let me boost up our equipment. When we get a kids grid back up, I'll try to hack their computers for useful data. I mean, if 10-year-olds are constantly given access to fire-breathing dragons and all that stuff, I don't see why they couldn't have genius hackers that like to hack into evil organizations' computer networks. Oh, Wes, please. Wait, please. May I have your PDA number? We'll contact you just as soon as we discover anything. Thank you. We'll do our best to gather useful information for you. Spy! We spotted the spy! Well, I think that's our cue to leave. Look over there, in front of the elevator. We finally found a spy. Yeah, they're definitely the spy, not us. And Rui, you're struggling a little bit to reach over here. Let me go, let me go! Shut up, it's hopeless. Quit struggling. Oh, that was a gate. Okay. Now you be a good boy. Lie still. Who might you be? If you're tourists, you're getting in our way. Go on, scram. Hold on, you two. Which one will be the second one? I'm the only one here. Okay, this is actually kind of a fun little glitch that's going on. Hold on, you two. You're not from around these parts, are you? I get it. You came to rescue your pal here. You two are spies too. Cypher Peon Kolak sends out a Ledian and a Volbeat. send out Shigeo and Nimbus. Oh, hey, Yuru, you finally caught up. And Ledian is our next shadow Pokemon. And I don't want to talk about Ledian. Okay. Positives first. It does learn a lot of good moves. Like, its move pool is surprisingly pretty diverse, and it's actually and it does learn some really, really great moves overall. It's decently fast, and I think I mentioned this before when we fought a lady earlier. It does have really, really good special defense, which can sometimes let it live to use one of its abilities of Swarm, which boosts bug-type moves if it's low on health. But other than that, Ledian really does suck. Bug Flying is one of the worst defensive types out there. It has absolutely horrendous stats everywhere else that isn't special defense or speed. It's just not a good Pokemon at all. I would only recommend it only if you really, really want it, or if you want a challenge. And heck, even if you want a bug type, not only did we catch that Spinarak a while back, but there's an even better bug type later on. So, yeah, if you just want a good bug type, wait. Don't go with Ledian, despite its level and what you may think. Alright, so what I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to Swift and Nimbus burn the Volbeat. Using Safeguard. Come on, Nimbus. Burn. It's so satisfying to get that 80. That can remove the hit. Or is it 85 in this game? It varies between generations. Okay, Spinarak. So I'll use... Probably should have saved before I fought this thing. I'm just now putting that together. Probably should have saved. Sing and put Ledian to sleep. Yeah, that seems like a good move. Using Supersonic. Let Nimbus hit it. Oh, right. Safeguard. Of course. Alright. Cross my fingers it doesn't take it out. Return. And Nimbus, I'll take this turn to throw a ball. See if it goes anywhere. Great ball. That sounds good. Oh yeah, in between streams, I did actually stock up on Pokeballs, so I should be good. Crossing my fingers that I can get all I need in this stream. One. Not surprised by that, honestly. Okay, don't knock it out, don't knock it out, don't knock it out, don't knock it out, don't knock it out. Okay, good. Okay, Shigeo, you're gonna take this turn to reflect. Nimbus, chuck another Pokeball. One. No. Okay. 55 accuracy, my butts. That should have hit it at least once during all those times. It was spamming it. I'm not complaining, though. Okay, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take Gale's turn to throw the ball. Nimbus, he can sing. Uno, dos, tres. Got it. The spy's actually strong. Got 1600 for winning. Don't be too hasty about relaxing. I'm up next. Cypher Beyond Dagger. Hey, you're sending out Audios and Gloom. Both of my leads are gonna tear these things apart. Alright, Shigeo, what I'm gonna have you do is Psybeam that Gloom. Nimbus, burn the Ariados. Leave this ship one shot. Yep. Gloom doesn't exactly have the highest defenses. Level 39. Okay, Elumize. And yes, it is Elumize, it's not Elumize. It's just, for some reason, they never bothered to put the accented E over Elumize, but that is technically how it's pronounced. Okay, Psybeam, and I'll go Dragon Breath. I want to save at least some of my PP from Fire Blast. Okay, hopefully Dragon Breath can take it out. Almost. Almost. Paralyzed, though. Using Silver Wind. How much is that gonna hurt? Quite a lot for my Shigeo. Okay, Dragon Breath. How could we lose, the both of us? We're out of our league against this guy. Aw, we can't free the guy. No. Yeah, I think I should probably heal. And also, let me take a look at that Ledian real quick. Early bird, so the more useless ability out of the two that you could have gotten. Again, I'm not gonna really use Ledian, but still, it was worth at least looking at it. Take the elevator up, and there should be the heal machine just around the corner. Assuming I don't have to fight anyone else. I had to open my mouth. Alright, go for Shigeo and Nimbus. Let's just knock these guys out in one turn. Because now that Shigeo is at least one level higher, that should mean, yep, I can one-shot them Fampy. Easy peasy. Okay. Now don't make me refight. No! How do you have that good eyesight? How do you have that good eyesight? Okay. Whatever. That's fine. So let's see. Shigeo, let's have you Psybeam the Tailo, Nimbus, Fire Blast, Noctowl. Let's hit it. Thank you. Wow, they did like nothing. Dang. Dang, Nimbus. You're falling behind. Alright. Reflect and Nimbus. Let's have you fly. Alright, so it was targeting Espeon. Geo, let's have you Psybeam the Noctowl, and hopefully Nimbus can finish it off. Yeah, this is one of those instances where I wish I had Ice Beam. Or some kind of electric type move. Hey, don't fly again. No! Actually, does Swift work while it's still in the middle of the air? I can find out in a sec. Alright, it doesn't. So much for never misses. Okay, this should finish it off. Pretty close to level 40 across both Shigeo and Nimbus. Too strong for me. Yes, I would like to restore my Pokemon to full, please. And let's go. Rui, why are you just constantly getting caught on stuff this stream? Seriously, this is becoming a regular thing with you now. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Okay, save real quick. And let's continue through the Under. All right, let's continue on. Really quickly, I want to see if I want to swap around the team at all. After one of my two leads levels up, I think I'll switch Umbreon into the lead. A UFO disc. I only have one, so F it is. For the forward direction. Come over this way, and what do you have? 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4, 4. Ah, yes. Great wisdom indeed. Welcome to the herb shop. Here you'll find things inexpensive but very effective. These are the bitter items. These are basically cheaper versions of stuff like hyper potions, full heals, and even max revives. But in exchange, they will make your Pokemon unhappy. It will lower the happiness of the Pokemon being used. Yeah. So let me go into this, which is the... I could have healed here the entire time. Why do I always find the healing things right before? Why do I always get that? Like, this is a consistent thing. I always get the... I always heal up my Pokemon thinking, oh, there's probably some big battle ahead. And then I move into the next room and suddenly there is a Pokemon Center. Or some sort of healing machine right after. Oh! Okay, this provides a nice shortcut to the Under. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Alright, so is there anything else around here? Excuse me, fellow. The talk of the spies loose in the under. Is it true? Yes. My Makahira here will clear up the spy problem. What's down here? Hey, nothing? What about you, big guy? You got something for me? You looking for an autograph from me? Challenge champ? Could open from this side. Okay, so this is for later then. So once again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and save right here, and then I'll take on the challenge. Welcome to the Under Colosseum. A knockout challenge just ended a short while ago. I'll start registering trainers for the next knockout challenge just as soon as Lady Vin is finishes giving prizes to the winner. Okay, so I guess I can't do anything with that for now. So I'll take the lift back over and I'll explore the Under just a little bit more, see if there's anything new that's changed since fighting those Cypher peons. Let's see, walk over the obviously toxic sludge. How are you crazy kids doing? See, nope. Data says there's a lab somewhere that makes shadow Pokemon. Better explain. Okay, nope. Nothing new with the kids grid. There's nothing down here. Surprisingly, no items, though. And also, there are no hidden items in Colosseum. Every item in this game is visible at all times. Spy? Where? Where? The enemy must be pretty strong. Aw, thank you. Nope, nothing around here. Do I go down here? See, we can see the guy that got captured. What's this? Don't exactly look tough. Okay, so we got another battle against Hunter Zeta. Okay, that's a somewhat normal name. Okay, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Send out Skitty and Oddish. Gale, I'll have you Psybeam the Oddish, Nimbus, Dragon Breath, Skitty. Level 40 for Nimbus. Oh, Dragon Dance. Boost attack and speed. The attack would only boost fly out of everything I have, but the boost to speed might be actually kind of nice. I already have Yawn on my Quagsire, plus Dragon Breath can also paralyze and Fire Blast can burn, so I'll forget Sing. Plus Sing is super inaccurate. So I'll go with Dragon Dance. Almost took out Skitty using Double Slap. Again, if this was Mystery Dungeon, that would be the most dangerous thing ever. Alright, Jigglypuff. Actually, Swift so I can hit both opponents, and then Dragon Breath the Jigglypuff. That sounds good. Down goes Skitty. Okay, next up is Shop It. And yep, you just deflate like a balloon. I've been finding a lot of Jigglypuffs in this stream. I'm just now noticing that. Like, I get it. Jigglypuff is a popular Pokemon, especially after Smash, but Jigglypuff is just a weak Pokemon. Like, there's nothing really that special about it other than it has a bunch of HP. And the fact that it sings. Heck, it's even known sometimes as the sing Pokemon on top of also sometimes being called a balloon. You're strong, but I guess there's no judging people by their appearance. So you walk across here and there's a vending machine. So we can get fresh water, which restores 50 HP, soda pop, which restores 60, and it's cheaper than the super potions, surprisingly making it a good value, and lemonades, which restore 80 HP. I'll buy a lemonade. I think there's also a chance of sometimes getting a second drink. Which, by the way, you can only get one drink at a time. That is one downside to the vending machines. But, yeah. Alright. Let me swap around the team real quick. Apollo, you can take lead with... Let's use Florin. I haven't been using Florin nearly as much as I probably should. Is there anything else right here? From the elevator, we finally found a spy. I have to activate this thing every time I want to use this thing, aren't I? I guess we'll go on here. Seriously, what am I missing here? There should be, I don't think there's anything else that I need to do, is there? Unless the game is wanting me to leave the Under and just go somewhere else. Which is totally possible. Like, if I go back to the mysterious lab, will something happen there? Nope. Nothing's happened. So go back in here. I'll try again. Yeah, I'll take the UFO back over. And maybe try again with trying to break this guy out. Door's locked. So you say nothing of value. Wes, it's me, Silva, from Dukey's. Okay, I guess I needed to talk to this guy from here. But I did manage to filter this from them. Here you go. An art disc. This is just a stream that does not, where nothing goes right, is it? This is just a stream where nothing goes right, is it? And no, it wasn't a crash this time. It was just straight up my OBS just disconnected. Okay, folks, we're ready to go on the air. Just don't mind me. I'm gonna be taking this. Found 3 rare candies. Yes! Those level up your Pokemon by 1. But as the titling indicates, they are very rare, and you cannot just regularly buy them. Lady Venus is especially confident at her right profile. You gotta get her good side. Okay, for this, I actually think I want to swap things around. I'm gonna put Slippers into the lead instead, because I think I know what's coming. And also, there is one other thing I want to do real quick. Let's see, where is... There it is. I want to teach Light Screen. And I want to teach that to Florin. I don't really have much of a use for Sunny Day, so I'll forget that. You two, you're holding out the film shoot. We're about to begin filming. Wait, who are you? Ha! I recognize those faces. Those faces were on the blacklist from headquarters. How'd you find us? But that's not important now. I'll squash you myself and collect a reward from Master Nascor. Could be used for 1 turn Solar Beam. Yeah, that is true, but I don't remember where to get the TM for Solar Beam, truth be told. And plus, there is another downside with Sunny Day in that I can't use my Quagsire alongside Florin if I do that, because Surf will then be weakened. Alright. Anyways, Venus starts off with a Delcatty and a Vileplume, both, well, not both level 45, but Delcatty's level 45 and Vileplume is level 44. If that be the case, I might actually need to switch Slippers out. So I'll do a Light Screen on Florin's turn, and Slippers, I will swap you out for... Yeah, let's go Shigeo. Okay, Light Screen is about across both. Ooh, almost knocked down 1 hit. Please don't hit, but please don't hit Espeon. Please don't hit. I can't win. At least I made the smart move of getting Quagsire out of there, because I need Quagsire for what's coming. All right, Nimbus, it's your time to shine. All right, Razor Leaf and Nimbus. Cross my fingers, your Fire Blast hits. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Half damage. That's pretty good. And ooh, burn! Yeah. The way it just elegantly walks off, like, I don't care. I love Delcatty's animations. They're actually pretty freaking adorable. Delcatty, I may not like you much as a Pokemon in terms of battle, but you're definitely winning the cuteness department. It's not just because I really love cats. Alright, Florin. What's that? And yeah, I'll Dragon Breath the Delcatty. See how that goes. Florin. Yes! Thank you. Again, it's the elegant walk that gets me. That double edge will probably knock out Delcatty from the recoil. Yep. Alright, who are you sending out next? Steelix! Level 45! Stun Spore on who? Florin? Okay, that's fine. Okay, you're hurt by the bird. How to get bird? How to get bird? Sorry, I have to make that joke every time I see it. Alright, and Fire Blast the Steelix. Hit it, thank you. Jeez, didn't quite take it out. Using Attract. Florin. My kitty was being a love bug for a good little bit, but just ran off sad. Oh, that is sad. No, why? Why? Heck, what is there to love about Steelix? I mean, yeah, it's really friggin' bulky, but... come on. Yeah, you're using Taunt. Alright, my light screen wore off. Alright, Vileplume is at least gone now. Alright, who are you sending out next? Bayonet, level 45. Okay, I'm gonna put up another light screen. I need a light screen to be up for one of Venus's Pokemon. Nimbus. Nimbus! Oh, that thing has rock slide crap. That's bad. Hits both opponents in the double battle. This is bad. Apollo, get out there, please. All right, Apollo, I need you to bite the bayonet. Nimbus, last try. Please hit it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Down goes Steelix. Level 39 for Apollo. Her last Pokemon is Suicune, and it's a Shadow Pokemon. Suicune is honestly my favorite of the three legendary beasts. Like, I'm just gonna be putting that out there. It's my personal favorite of the three beasts. Not just because it's just a really cool design, but also it's just really dang good in battle. This thing defied bulky water back in its day, having some incredibly high defenses on both ends and having a good amount of HP as well. Plus, water is just a naturally very bulky type, not having many weaknesses. So it's pretty dang good at being very, very bulky. And while it is slower than the other two legendary beasts, it definitely makes up for it in its bulk, as well as the fact that it actually has a lot of really good moves, as well as the stats to back up those attacks. Like, this is the last water type in Colosseum, as well as the last one to have Surf. So already pretty dang worth it. And if you want a water type and you didn't want anything else that was offered so far, just pick Suicune. It's literally the last water type in the entire game, so you might as well go with it. The only real downside with Suicune in this game in particular, there is no Calm Mind TM, and it doesn't learn it until level 81. So it kind of loses out on one of its best moves. But if you don't mind that too much, it's still pretty dang good. Alright, so I'm gonna Dragon Breath Suicune. Hope I get a paralysis effect. Please paralyze, please paralyze. Yes! Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. And with Bayonet out of the way, that just leaves Suicune left to try and catch. Alright, Apollo. Apollo, what can I have you do on this turn? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have... No. Yeah, I'm gonna have you bite. And Nimbus, I'm gonna have you swap out for Slippers. Water Absorb is a very, very good ability to have right here. So, since again, this thing should have Surf in its move pool, so... Alright, so it's using Shadow Rush, but on who? Apollo, okay, that's fine. It's itself in recoil. Okay, one more bite on the Suicune, and Slippers on this turn, I'm gonna start chucking balls. And I also bought net balls specifically for this fight, just to see how it goes. So here we go. A net ball, which has, I think a 3-4 times chance of catching a Pokemon, but only if they're a bug or water type. And seeing how Suicune is the very last water type, I might as well give it a shot. One. The fact that he even shook it all is kind of impressive, honestly. Okay, about half health, that's good. That should be okay. Shadow Rush. Ooh, that did it quite a bit. Okay, Apollo. I'll have this turn be your net ball. And Slippers, I'll have this turn be a healing turn. So using up this last super potion. Yeah, I'll do it on Slippers. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. One. No. Hey. Suicune. Are you gonna use anything other than Shadow Rush? Because you're just gonna knock yourself out at this rate. And I don't want that. Okay, Apollo. Yeah, I think there's been plenty of turns. Let's try a Timer Ball. And Slippers on this turn. I could bulk up your own special defense with Amnesia. That's something I could do. One. Ah. Please, I don't want to fail at catching this thing, please. I've had a really great track record so far of catching these things. Nice. Alright, Apollo. You know what, for giggles, let's try a regular Pokeball. Let's see. As Slippers use Amnesia. One, two, three. I really thought for a second that I was gonna catch that thing in a regular Pokeball. I really thought for a moment. Oh my god. I'm really worried it's gonna Shadow Rush itself to death. I don't want that. Ultra Ball? Yes, that's as good a move as any at this point. One, two, 3. Thank goodness. I'm glad it didn't go out live on the air. 4,500 for winning. Oh no, Lady Venus was knocked down. Oh, run away! Hey, how dare you? How can I be bested by a mere boy? Remember this, I'll get you back for this. Ooh, shiny. West found an iron file. Iron file F is written on it. Final report. Some interesting discoveries were made about the purification process. There are several ways to cause the opening of the heart's door, and the resulting effects appear to differ with the original nature of the Pokemon. Also, as purification process advances, the Shadow Pokemon regains its moves and its original nature. When the purification process is complete, the Pokemon regains all the XP points it has accumulated, perhaps even enough to gain a level up. By effectively using these features, it may be possible to create even more powerful Shadow Pokemon. So, actually something that file kind of references that's actually important to keep in mind when it comes to purifying Shadow Pokemon. The natures do have an impact. Certain natures will actually be purified faster than others. I can't really list what they are off the top of my head, but they do have an impact on how quickly they can be purified. Hey, Suicune. And it looks pretty good. And also, we've got TM45 Attract? Attract, yep. Basically, if a Pokemon is of the opposite gender, they will have a 50-50 chance of not moving. It's very situational, so I'm not that big a fan of it, but if you want to use it, it's not a bad strategy. Alright, so there's two different... Rui, why do you like blocking my way? Whoops, there are other spies? You're not getting past me. Hunter Frenna sends out a Gligar and a Shroomish. A Flooring and Slippers. And, oh, Shadow Pokemon time. Gligar! Talk about a Pokemon where if it evolved, I would highly recommend it because Gliscor is awesome, whereas Gligar is not very good. Okay, so its typing is very good. Ground Flying is actually a surprisingly very, very good defensive type. Like, immunities to Electric and Ground are both really great and surprisingly boast a lot of good resistances. And its attack and its physical defense are actually not bad. Like, especially its physical defense, like, it can take a hit pretty well. The problem is its speed and its lack of moves. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that Gligar has probably one of the wimpiest move pools of any Pokemon in the entire game. And it sucks too because, again, I really like Gligar. I especially love Gliscor. Gliscor is one of my favorite Pokemon, but it's just not that worth it in this game. Alright, let's see. I think I'm gonna Body Slam the Shroomish. Slippers, I'm gonna have you yawn on the Gligar. Put it to sleep. Alright, don't have effects sport. Thank you, it didn't trigger. Alright, yawn and put the Gligar to sleep on the next turn. I hope that Gligar can take his Razor Leaf to the face. I really hope. Slippers, I'm gonna have you swap out for a second. And I'm gonna send out... Yeah, I'll send out Apollo. Oh, it swapped out the Gligar. That was actually a smart move. Because now that yawn will wear off. Great. Okay, Mega Drain. Yeah, I figured it was going to be targeting the Quagsire. Maybe like targets Slippers. Alright, Razor Leaf and Apollo bite the Shroomish. Almost took out the Teddiursa. Again, don't have FX Spore trigger. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, sending out Gligar again, and is it going to do it again? No, it didn't show it again. Okay. It didn't do the whole, hey, there's a shadow Pokemon out on the field right now. Again, okay. Lauren. Again, I'm really going to pray that that Gligar can... Right, Torment. I guess Body Slam, Teddiursa, and Apollo. Confuse Ray on the Gligar. That sounds good. Slam. Jigglypuff? Again, I seem to be finding a lot of those recently. Confuse Ray, so now there's a 50-50 chance of it attacking itself, which is probably what I want. Recently, please don't knock it out. I really don't want you to knock out that Gligar. Critical hit on that Jigglypuff. Oh, I actually can take a Razor Leaf to the face pretty well. Huh. Alright, I think I'll take this turn to use Synthesis, and Apollo, I can start throwing balls on this turn. Yeah, Great Ball sounds good. Or should I say Great Ball sounds great? I'll see myself out. One. I should have expected that. Gligar actually does have a decently low catch rate. Okay, hurts itself with its confusion. Fully healed. Yes, Razor Leaf might be a good move. And this time, yeah, let's just do another Great Ball. One, two, ah. Come on. Don't knock it out. Don't knock it out. Don't knock it out. Don't knock it out. Cutting it a little close there, buddy. Cutting it a little close. Okay. Light screen. So I can waste a turn. Throw another Great Ball. Please catch this thing. One, two, three. Got it. Sent to the PC storage. no, I'm not supposed to lose. I've won a Colosseum challenge. If you're mean to me, I'm going to cry, okay? Yeah, okay. Wah! So yeah, could have technically taken the elevator, but this way down has us encounter trainers, which will usually have shadow Pokemon on them. What's this little boy and girl doing all the way down here? What's Frena doing up top? Chaser Lyx. Sending out Gloom and Curlia. So, Florin, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna swap you out. And I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'll do Shigeo. And Slippers, I'm gonna have you Mudshot the Curlia. Since Mudshot is considered a physical, and Curlia has like no physical defense to speak of. Yep, that was a good move. Okay, Calm Mind. Nice job, Slippers. Nice job dodging that thing. Good. That's a good Quagsire. Shot Gloom. Next up is Roselia. And down it goes. And Stantler is next. And it's a shadow Pokemon. So Stantler has exactly three things going for it. One is Intimidate is a great ability. I will not deny that's a great ability. 2, has access to Hypnosis and actually does have a pretty diverse move pool. And 3, it's normal type, which means it's very diverse and can actually slot into a team pretty nicely. Other than that, it's not a very good Pokemon. Its stats are pretty weak across the board, and it doesn't exactly do anything that other normal types in Colosseum can do, other than the Intimidate. But even if there's another normal type in Colosseum that also has Intimidate anyway, so it's just kind of outclassed. It's not a bad Pokemon, but it is definitely the definition of outclassed. Let's see if I can try and put the Stantler to sleep. And let's put up a Reflect on Shigeo's turn and Slippers. Well, it intimidated me, which means Mudshot won't do as much. So let's try that. Probably a good thing I decided to do that Reflect, because I think that would have taken out Espeon in one turn. Okay, Stantler's speed fell good. And yay, Stantler's asleep. Good. I'll use Swift on this turn and Slippers. I'll use this turn to start chucking balls. One, two. Ah, dang it. Okay, half health and asleep. That should be good to catch this thing in. Okay, Just in case, just Swift another time. Throw another Great Ball. One, 2, 3. Got it. What's with this ridiculous power? It's called using good Pokemon. Learn it. No, my friend Top let you two through. I get it. I got it real good. So continue down, and there's another doorway over here. Let's see what's in here. Looks like items. Found 2 timer balls. I got 2 balls. And 2 max potions. Sweet. Alright, do I want to swap around my party a little bit? Probably. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go. Let's go. Well, what do you know? I hardly thought I'd have to get involved in this. Bodybuilder Lonia sends out Masquerain and Octillery. Which means Florin might not be the best choice for this sort. Is it? Apollo probably isn't, but. Alright, let's see. Razor Leaf with Florin. Apollo. White Masquerain. Not very effective. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Decent amount of damage against Octillery. Okay, you're using Psybeam. I guess on Florin. And Octillery is using Octazooka, his signature move. Barely did anything to me. Alright, Razor Leaf and Apollo, I'll have you. I think I'm gonna swap you out, and I'm gonna send in Nimbus. I think that's the smartest move I can make right now. Razor Leaf. Do a little bit of damage to Masquerain. Getting really close to being able to take out that Octillery. Psybeam once more on Florin. Yep. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Accuracy fell. That might hurt a little bit because I'm gonna try and do a Fire Blast on that Masquerain. Please don't miss, don't miss. Nimbus. Have you missed once with Fire Blast? Like, legitimately, have you ever missed once with Fire Blast? I'm not complaining, but it's weird that you haven't missed yet with that thing. Despite all the odds being stacked against you with that move. Down goes Octillery. Level 41 for Nimbus. And Piloswine is next. And it's a Shadow Pokemon. And just like with Gligar, if this was a Pokemon that could evolve like it does in Gen 4, this would be a high recommendation. But as is, it's just kinda eh. It does learn some good ground type moves, and Ice is okay, I guess. Though its special attack is pretty weak, so you're gonna be using this thing primarily as a ground type. But it's just not but it's pretty slow and not all that tanky. Plus, Ice is one of the weakest types defensively, so it's not exactly going to be winning any awards. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to Body Slam the Dunsparce and Nimbus. Nimbus. I will have you Dragon Breath, Piloswine, and hope you don't knock it out. Okay, so it can take a few Dragon Breaths to the face. That's good. That's good to know. Hey, using Blizzard, already a pretty good start for you. One of the few times you can actually see Piloswine's eyes! Alright. So, I'm gonna use Body Slam again on Dunsparce. One more Dragon Breath on Piloswine, then I'll start chucking the balls. Please paralyze, please paralyze, please paralyze, please paralyze. No! Alright, so using Shadow Rush, probably on... Yeah, that's what I figured. Bye, Altaria. Alright, I think Apollo might be my best move here. Because I just need something bulky to withstand a lot of these attacks going forward. Okay, Dunsparce is using Ice Beam. Probably, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so Florin, what I need you to do is put up a light screen, and Apollo, I'll take this turn to start chucking balls. Yeah, let's go Great Ball. I don't want to use the higher tier stuff until I encounter bosses. Or if I don't have any other choice. One, two, three. Got it. Putting up a light screen so we can withstand anything else that Dunsparce can throw at us. Which is nothing in this turn. Alright, Razor Leaf and Bite. Critical hit. Close to level up both of these guys. Never ever thought that I'd take a fall this easily. I'm a loser. Can't show my face in front of Lady Venus like this. Really? Why do you always block my pathway? Like seriously, you do it every time. Okay, come down here to the obvious nuclear waste. And inside we have 4 Ultra Balls. Nice. And let's see, a station. Forget about getting past me. I'll protect Lady Venus from you. Ryder Nellis. Sends out Sneasel and Safipa. Setting out Florid and Apollo. And oh, Shadow Pokemon time. Sneasel. For like the 3rd time in a row, this is another Pokemon where if it evolved, I would highly recommend it. But in this game, I can't really recommend it too much. Because, well, a couple things. One is its stats are pretty low for what it is right now. Like, it's decently fast and does hit hard physically, but not much else. And especially not as hard as its evolved form, Weavile. And B, it's a physical attacker, but both of its types are considered special. So it's not exactly going to be using any sort of moves like Ice Punch or Feint Attack or Pursuit very well. I mean, it still can learn some good physical moves via TM like Brick Break, but that's about it. So, not especially great here. Again, I would recommend it more if it was later generations, but it's not. It's not later generations. Alright, so I'm gonna bite the Viper and hope that Razor Leaf doesn't take out Sneasel. Sneasel is pretty weak physically. It's pretty weak from its offensive standpoint. Or you can take a critical hit like a champ. That works too. That works too. Bite the snake. Okay, so Viper using Body Slam. Surprisingly did a lot of damage there. So I'm going to use Synthesis, heal up a little bit, and then I'll use Secret Power on some Viper, see how that goes. Slippers! You're like the only other Pokemon that can actually kind of withstand stuff here. Get out there. Do your thing. That's a Viper's hitting a lot harder than I thought it would. So Viper's normally that strong a Pokemon. It's weird that it's actually dealing good damage all around. But it won't be long before it goes out. Alright. I know it's early in the fight, but I might as well start chucking balls. Okay. Ultra Ball on the Sneasel. Plus, I got 11 of these things. I might as well use at least a few of them. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Using Screech. You know, maybe that's why my Pokemon have been going down so easily. It's because that thing is screeching. Yeah, that's definitely it. One shot to take out the Viper. Loudred. I'll use Yawn on the Sneasel this turn. Hope the Quick Lock triggers. And Apollo, on this turn, I'm gonna have you attack the Loudred. Nope, it didn't trigger. Dang it. So then how many more Pokemon do I have left? Just Shigeo and that Suicune I caught earlier. It's not looking good for me. Suicune, you're very bulky. You can definitely take a few hits from these weaklings. Crud. Suicune, on this turn, can you use that to catch the Sneasel and then take on the Loudred, maybe? One, 2, 3. Got it. All right. Corsola! Hey, a weak Pokemon! I can take that! I'll take it. Okay, using Brick Break. Okay, good. It didn't do too much damage. Good. I was really afraid there. Alright, and yeah, I'll go ahead and use you, Suicune. Why not? Use that to defeat the Loudred, and Apollo, bite the Corsola, since Corsola has pretty weak special defense. Good job, Suicune! Level 40 for Apollo. Oh, I actually took that hit pretty well, actually. Okay, using Confuse Ray. Shadow Rush the Corsola and bite the Corsola. Come on, Apollo, don't hurt yourself. No! Apollo! Gosh darn it. Okay, using Surf. I again wish Slippers wasn't dead right now. That would have been handy. Shadow Rush and Bite. I always forget Shadow Pokemon can do that. It's been so long since I last had a Shadow Pokemon on my team that it's just... I always just forget that. Okay, Suicune's in hyper mode, so call out, bite. Good, Apollo. You snapped out of your confusion. Take out the Corsola. Thank you. I'm actually having a decent challenge. What do you know? Someone please protect me. This makes me feel like going somewhere far away by train. Can I, like, take the elevator? No. I guess I'll use some of my items to heal up, I guess. So just watch. Just watch. I'm gonna heal up, and there's gonna be a healing machine. Or I'm automatically healed after the battle's over. That works too. Okay, well, that's convenient. Before that horrible boy can meddle anymore, I'll link up with Ayn at the Shadow Pokemon Lab. Eek, eek. Oh, why do you have to chase me here? It's so unfair. This isn't good. Can't lead them to the lab. Before doing anything else, I want to see, is there any items around here? Rui, will you stop blocking my pathway? Okay, it's cool that you can moonwalk and everything, but still. Alright, get black glasses. That boosts the power of dark type moves. Definitely something to give to my Apollo. The Silk Scarf's been nice, but I kind of want to boost up Bite a little bit more. Let's see, nothing there. Anything else? No, okay. So let's just hop on. Let's see, it looks like some kind of portable lab. Key's missing, can't be operated. Can't do anything with that. Appears to have been used for transporting shadow Pokemon. Yeah, I can't do anything else with this thing. Oh, you're so easy to do. See, the key for the shadow liner is right here. You didn't think I really let you take our train. Bye-bye, and this time I mean it. Don't you dare forget about me. All right, looks like we're gonna do a little bit of a chase. Or she could just drop it like an idiot and allow me to gain access to this. That works too. Train can't move in that direction. Oh, so I can't just like control it from one side. Take a little bit of a hover train. Okay, step out here. And there's a couple of grunts there. And so I think from here, I think we'll go ahead and call it here. So, Rui, can you stop blocking my pathway? Thank you. Okay. Next time on Pokemon Colosseum, we explore presumably the Shadow Pokemon Lab. I think that's what this is. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed that, despite the crash that I had. Like, seriously. I did not expect my PC to crash like that, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Just a quick refresher for this week. Friday will be the next Zelda Friday with Spirit Tracks, and then Saturday will be more Okami. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and you'll have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx, signing out.